Hey everyone. So in our fourth video, we want to start adding some style to our web page. And to do that, I'm going to introduce just a few simple concepts. And in video 5, we'll introduce some more. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce to you the website called W3 Schools. And this is a great reference website. So I'm actually going to use the examples given to us on the CSS page. And to be honest, if we were to scroll down, there are so many ways that we can style our page, whether it's changing fonts, adding for making changes to our tables. There is so much that can be edited, and our pages can be made to look so much better. So I'm going to start off with the exact examples given here. I'm just going to take for the body and the h1 tags here, and I'm going to put that directly into my CSS section of my code. In fact, what I'll do is I'll minimize that so you can see what's going to happen. So we're going to make changes to our h1 tag here, which is our heading, and we're also going to make a change to the body, which will be the background color. So if I paste that in, the background will turn light blue, and the h1 tag here, you can see the color of it now is white, and the text now is aligned to the center. So we can keep that. I like the way that is. But what I'm going to do is introduce one more thing. So where we have donuts code here, I want to introduce different fonts. Now, every person's computer comes with lots of built-in fonts. A lot of the web fonts that we use are common fonts that can be found on all computers. But we can use something. We can use fonts that are available online that we can either download to our computer, or we can use something called a CDN, Content Distribution Network. I believe that's what it stands for. I could be wrong. And so I'm going to show you guys Google Fonts. What I like about this is you can filter the exact kind of fonts that you're looking for. So I'm going to search for, in fact, I want every example to look like my title. So I'm going to write donuts code there. And then I'm going to look for, right. So after searching for 20 minutes, I think I found what I like. I'm going to go for this one. I quite like the roundedness of all the letters. And so I'm just going to click on where it says get font, and I'm going to use the link here that says get embed code. So this can be done in a few ways. We can either import it or we can use a link. So if I click on the import here, I would use this on the HTML side of my page, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use a link. In fact, no, let's use the import. So if I borrow that line there and I paste that into the CSS side of my page, let's stick it there. So that is now imported the font, but the font is not being used yet. Oh, is it because I'm missing a semicolon? Yeah. So now that's imported, but the font isn't being used yet. So we need to import it and use it here. So the only thing we need to do is I'm going to add this line here that says font family, and then it mentions the name of the font. So that will copy it. And to be honest, I'm also going to copy this one that says font weight, which is basically the thickness of the lines of the font. So I'm going to borrow those two lines there. In fact, let's just take all three as it is. And let's stick that, where are we? Inside our h1 tag. There we go. So now it looks just like how we saw it. Cool. Okay, so this short video literally is about just that. In our next video, we're going to look at a CSS framework.